各位好，这里是 A 级妖怪。今天要玩的游戏是凤凰城，它是一个以高度风格化手法改造之后的超现实类点击悬疑解谜游戏。首先，它有非常惊艳的美术风格，以手绘精简而抽象的色块，对每个场景进行丰富的在这个平面构成要素的概括。然后扁平化的 UI 不仅仅只是视觉上面做了一种更新，它也改造了我们惯用的游戏互动方式。从故事和叙事节奏上来看，整个故事的节奏和基调就是一部现代的黑色电影，而随着女主角如同机器人一般冷静平淡的表述，所徐徐展开的超现实的奇异情节，则会让人不断的想起村上春树的小说。游戏里一些非常迷幻的转场和演出都颇具电影感，让我们会想起很多真实与梦境、内心世界和现实世界无法分割的作品。如果一定要举例一个作品的气质与之相似，游戏的话，我会说是《极乐迪斯科》。如果你也喜欢这个颇具诗意的游戏的话，那么今天就要享福了，因为我会做全字母经翻的实况，不容错过哦。
This is the night I find him. Actually a video feed. Harvesting data, I'm sure.
这边看一个屏幕，但是女主角说它只是伪装起来是个屏幕，看起来是个屏幕，实际上肯定是一个监控。
Crowded, gridlocked, choking on smog.But it doesn't look half bad from here.
这个游戏的基本游玩方法就是呢，它会给我一些关键词，然后我点这个关键词，再点到我周围的物品上也会浮现有关键词的标签的话，如果它们可以配合在一起，就会产生一些互动或者给我一些新的线索。
Our guardian's death certificate is in there. Mentions an address where Leo lived at the time. Leo Dormer, residing at 17 Taibao Street. Good start. But I have no idea where that is.
看来我们姐弟曾经在这里，这应该是我们的旧居，然后监护人已经死亡，自此之后我和弟弟分开了。现在我是拿到了他的一个地址，虽然不知道现在他还住不住，但是可以找到一些线索。
I must focus my search. I load a map of the city. There. 17 Taibao Street. It's in the new territories. Barking dogs, broken bottles, that kind of neighborhood. Didn't expect any better from Leo.
看他的形容，应该类似城中村或者是贫民窟。
I yank on the chain. Won't budge. I wonder if I can locate a key somehow. That won't answer back. And say what? I press the button. A crackle. Smoker's voice on the other end. Angry old man. He sounds divided. Shout at a stranger to scram. All good excuse for a rant. I switch on the reporter charm. Ranting it is then. So what happened next door? He sighs. A few years ago, the landlords hired a company to renovate it. They never completed the job, and the place was left to rot. Is that why it's boarded up? No, he says, the orphans are to blame. They set up camp next door. They rummage through bins, break into empty properties, even try to sell him his own rubbish after he throws it out. Scavengers, he calls them. No good scavengers. Could they be selling items found at number 17? Of course, he says. They'd sell you their own mothers if they could. Not that they have any, I say. No response. The landlords. He's never met them, but wouldn't mind a word or two about the mess. I explained that my brother used to live at number 17. The name rings a bell. They didn't interact much, but had been on good terms. Leo helped the old man carry a bed frame upstairs when he moved in. Solid wood, too. He also recalls a gathering to celebrate Leo's university enrollment. Is he certain? About the university part? Yes, he says. A local university, although he can't remember which. Leo moved out soon after and was never seen again. But he was very proud of that, becoming a student so late in his life. Does he remember the university name? UMC or GMU, he says, something with 3 letters. He apologizes. His memory isn't what it used to be. I thank him anyway. What can he tell me about the renovating company? Wouldn't hire them myself, he says. What did they find in the house? He recommends I ask the orphans directly. I thank him for his time. Be careful out there, he says. Once used for cargo. Now I'm not so sure.
好，这边我们来找这些孤儿询问有关于弟弟曾经居住过的房子的事情。这些孤儿都没有自己的房子，他们住在一些废弃的集装箱里面。
I venture a few questions. Conversation proves difficult. I'm not sure we speak the same language. Or maybe he has no interest in talking to me. I explain I'm after my brother. Does the name sound familiar? He doesn't understand. Number 17. What does he know about it? No idea what I mean. Does he know any universities nearby? He doesn't seem to know. I take great care to ensure he gets the point. Number 17, you find me buying. A light is switched on. He reaches into his bag, revealing worthless junk. A bundle of pens, elastic bound, rusty motherboard, ancient photo frame, chipped wood, slim pickings. I toss him a coin for his trouble. The owners of the house next door. Does he know them? No idea what I mean. I think he's done. He just waves at the objects on the ground. Got to admire the salesmanship. It says ULS on them. The old man mentioned a 3-letter university name. Long shot, but worth investigating. Tarp, makeshift home. Sports brands. Some soiled, some torn. Our photograph would fit in it, but that proves very little. Even if it belonged to him, it sums up.
确认了一下，这个男孩周围别的东西没有新的线索，我们现在带着这个大学的缩写再去找刚才的老爷爷。
And say what? Maybe a few more questions. The old man picks up. Got nothing better to do, he says. I mention the initials. Do they sound familiar at all? ULS, he says. That's the University of Life Sciences. I vaguely remember reading about it. Some riots halted construction a few years back. The building now appears simultaneously demolished and incomplete. Say no to the new lab. I don't get it.
在进去之前先在外面逛一下。所以左边这个就是一些学生反对建新的实验室，还有一些看不懂的涂鸦。
Doesn't seem to be wired to anything. Can't even make out what it says.
右边的图案也看不懂，差不多我们走进门。
Flashing, glitchy patterns.
格雷奇呢，既可以是一种视觉表达风格，也可以是一种音乐表达风格。它主要是人为的去故意制造一些类似电子器物故障才会产生的这个噪音，还有这个噪点或者是图像的扭曲。
I command her attention. Hard to keep it for long. Music's blaring. She slurs her words, won't stop moving. From what I gather, she's been dancing for 56 hours straight. All of them have. It's her event, she explains. Insomnia, a monthly gathering. Like-minded folks testing the limits of sleep deprivation. No stimulants, she says, just music and light. Kids these days. Anyway, time for questions. That name, she's never heard it before. Why did she choose the university? I thought it was a church, she says. She doesn't need to be asked about that. Okay. That will do for now. I wave. No response. Everyone is lost in their own worlds. Definitely dead. A faded printed note. Statue project led by Dormer. Proposals by Friday.
由 Dormer 领导，那很有可能是这个弟弟所领导的一个雕塑
Already
项目。
open. A small-scale version of the university, includes a statue of a torch-wielding man. There's a quote on the miniature plaque, so that society may gain wisdom as fast as science gathers knowledge. Unknown spilt liquids.
就像这个杯子上它的洒出来
Two
是不
copies of
明
the
液
same
体。
memo. One more faded than the other. Terminal blacklist, students protest. Anderson A. Ange L. Betty G. Chopra D. Chun L. Dama W. Doe L. D. The rest is illegible.
最后这个 DL 应该就是我弟弟的名字，为什么没有蹦线索出来呢？
A sketch of a statue. Some kind of insect playing the harp. Someone annotated it with a red pen, suggesting the design was approved. The same person also penned a playful acrostic. B is for brilliant. I is for intellectuals. O is for of. E is for exponential. T is for ta. There used to be more, but the ink has bled.
看来这还是一个什么组织的缩写 BIOE
Filled with junk.
BIOET。
Nothing helpful there.
图书馆这边进来，首先是一个播放投影的小演播室。我们看一下这投影里面有什么东西。
A notice about parking vehicles. Some content. Final notice. Vehicles without authorized. Forcibly removed from the. Please ensure necessary. Before parking outside the. 这个翻页了以后要怎么看新的内容？ This one is upside down. Following last week's. All purchased equipment. That won't get me.
哦，我明白了，这个机器要用来用，然后后面的屏幕要用 look at 要看。
Please ensure you necessary preparations.
这个操作其实还有点麻烦，就是你分两个地方变。
Temporary address forwarding. Biochem, 7A Market Street. Biophysics, 64 Signmakers Yard. Ecology, 86 Keshwang Place. Ethics of Biology, 341 Belvedere Heights. Virology, 65C Crofton Place. Please confirm with office before.
现在有些睡着的学生，看下是否能够交谈。
I salute him. No response. X, Y, and Z physiology mostly. A, B. Animal rights, biology, and a large section on bioethics. Yes, but how? I must focus my search.
看来这边的书架是以字母来排序的。我要找什么呢？我弟弟应该是 D 开头吧，多麦尔。
The C to D
看
section.
一下旁边这个。
Books on cell and developmental biology. Looks like the bookcases are not in alphabetical order.
不是吗？
How? D for Dorma. No, the books are organized by discipline, not author.
哦，它不是按照作者的名字字母排，而是按学科的名字字母排。那我应该少点什么线索关于弟弟的学科，关于他在这个学校所学的东西，或者是他参与的这个学科。
Structural, synthetic, and systems biology. All topics found in the S-T sections. Books on topics starting with loads on ethics and ethnography. So much Books on immunology mostly. I to J section. UVW section. Mostly for vascular biology.
好，所有的书架都检查过了，这样的话看起来应该确实是缺点线索。
Led by a certain dormer. This has to be a coincidence. Or is it? I wonder what the statue project is.
我知道了，就算我自己想到了它跟 Dormer 有关系，我还得把这个 Dormer 的名字跟这个物品要交互一下，要不然就得不到线索。
It must be one of the proposed designs. Was my brother the dormer in charge of the project? Did he approve it? The symbolism might be significant. The acrostic could also be a clue.
好，终于获得了这个线索，我们现在再回图书馆找书。
BIOET. It must spell bioethics. I browsed several publications on the topic. One catches my attention. Academic paper on toxic fungi, military operations, weaponized mycotoxins by Amrita Thomas. But it's the endorsement on the back cover that stops me in my tracks. A quote by Leo Dormer, PhD, author of Sinking the 30 Oars Ship. Professor of Bioethics and Ethics of Biology. Right section.
好，那现在知道刚才那个投影仪是干嘛用的了，因为我记得有一张纸上面它是有不同的这个学科暂时的临时地址，我们回去看一眼。 捋一下，就是我们这位女主角应该是在上大学前就跟她的弟弟已经分开了，现在呢，她往回追寻她弟弟的线索，然后他们这些年应该是都没有联系，所以她都不知道她弟弟在干嘛，然后发现她弟弟去上了一所大学，然后还是这个学校里面的教授。
No mentions of bioethics. But there is an address for the ethics of biology department. 341 Belvedere Heights. I expect it might lead me to a colleague or fellow professor. But this is Leo's home.
然后根据他弟弟所主导的一些雕塑项目，还有他弟弟写的书等等的线索，把他领到了他弟弟现在的这个住所。可以看到，就是经过这么些年，他弟弟在学术上还是挺有成就的，而且看起来应该也是社会地位也提高了不少，且赚了不少钱。因为他以前是住一个小的贫民窟，但是他现在这个好像看起来是个别墅。
Who are you visiting today? I must type something on it. Visiting Leo Dormer. Please use the authentication panel. My fingers slide into metallic slots.
然后我们这个故事的年代设定好像跟现在会比较接近，但是可能稍微要带一点科幻成分，可能要稍微再远一点，因为包括它里面的一些机器啊东西都跟我们现在有稍微些许的不一样。然后呢，他弟弟从事的是生物啊、伦理学这方面的研究。
Dust-covered windshields. I don't think they've been driven in a while. Toddler-sized. Cheerless in the rain. Bit too old for that.
这边我也是本来想让女主角滑一下滑梯，然后她说我这个滑梯来说你一个人太大了。那问题来了，这个滑梯给谁用呢
I knock. No answer. It's unlocked. I make my presence known. The call is met with complete silence. Quite the private collection. Many of these books are banned. Let's see. 2 books with his name on them. Immortal morals. Ancient myths and beliefs. Viewed through a modern scientific lens. Sinking the 30 oars ship. Preempting the shortcomings of the biohacking revolution. The number of oars seems to match, but that doesn't help me much. That thing again. I feel like they're
这个
linked,
雕
but
塑
how?
和 之前提到的这个 BIOVT 这个组织肯定是有什么联系的，因为这个雕塑是我弟弟主导的一个项目，然后这个组织它也在其中，但自然这里没有线索。
Anything to do with the disciplines? I'm not certain. Data destruction cycle incomplete. 186,570 files successfully deleted. Some files could not be deleted.
有人删掉了这台终端上面的文件，
Looking for what?
但还有一些文件没有被删除。
Says most files were destroyed. That feels wrong.
感觉这里暂时我可能找不到线索，就去别的地方再绕一下。
Antique brass spyglass. Can't tell if they're waves or clouds. End of life technology. I thought it was illegal. Manual model.
只能说不愧是研究生物伦理学教授的家里居然有一台安乐死机器。
It's empty. He's not in it. Points to ailments. Points to connections and deep pockets.
就是说因为有这么一个机器在，虽然它是空的，但是女主角认为可能这个机器会暗示她的弟弟身上有一些绝症或者是无法忍耐的病痛，而且呢他这个很有关系，所以他才能弄到这个东西，然后还很有钱。
Inessa, Min, XT, Esteban. It reads, now death threats, wiping footprint. Uncle L in panic room, signed M. Marble musical instrument. Looks antique. 2 series of numbers are engraved. 6998 and 4543. Remember, Panoptis, not in your average shopping list. Tempting, but no. I try knocking. No answer. The panel will open it. The panel will open it. It wants a password, of course. The numbers could be a password. I have a good feeling about these. But no, not even with different combinations. I try his name. No. Wise of him not to go for that. I have exceeded the number of possible attempts. But I now have the option to reset the password. Security question 1 out of 3. First published piece. I assume it means Leo's first book. must be it. I was certain it was his first book, but no. Better keep looking. He definitely wrote that one. No luck. Maybe not his first book.
没想到他的2本书都不是，那有没有可能这个发表的第一部作品，他说不定指的不是书？
That's never been published. Correspondence with the university board. An incomplete draft grabs my attention. Leave of absence. I'm showing growing concern, less for my deteriorating health than the influence held by indoctrinated parents over the university board. See the connection. Not mentioned here. Not sure how that's a lead. Of books on the subject. Can't see it referenced anywhere. Already found 2 books of his. I've placed them on the coffee table. I thought that was it, but it didn't work. The smell brings back memories. Nothing important. Exotic, healthy. Abstract. That thing again. I'm certain bioethics and biohacking are linked, but not sure how that helps me. And deep pockets. I doubt he wrote about that. I'm sure the students discussed it in class. I don't need to. can't see anything with it tonight. Leo must be Professor D. I sense a health scare. They signed it. Min could be M. If it's them, they know about the panic room. Can't connect the two. No mentions, as far as I can tell. Can't see it referenced anywhere. Interesting invoices. Leo runs a lucrative business as a bioethics consultant. Clients include government bodies, law enforcement agencies. No specifics about the services provided.
给政府和军方工作，怪不得这么有钱。
Seems to be doing well for himself. One file. A blueprint of the house. Shows every room of the house. No hidden passages, sadly. Leo's original university application, titled Why Bioethics Matter. They liked it so much that it was printed in the university newspaper.
看来弟弟当时是靠着这个上的大学，而且年代很早，这说不定就是他的第一部作品。
Leo's original university application, titled Why Bioethics Matter. They liked it so much that it was printed in the university newspaper. They did publish it in the university newspaper. Correspondence with the university board. An incomplete draft grabs my attention. A leave of absence. I am showing growing concern, less for my deteriorating health than the influence held by indoctrinated parents over the university board. The numbers 6998 and 4543 mark two circled areas on a map. The numbers 6998 and 4543 mark two circled areas on a map. I do not know what it represents. It was called Why Bioethics Matter. Okay, one down. Security question 2 out of 3. Mother's birthday. I know that one. There. Nice of Leo to finally include her in his life. Security question 3 out of 3. Grasshopper lover. No idea what it means. And it's not even a question.
蚱蜢的爱人是谁？可能我在想，可能要去什么神话故事里他写的那本书里面找。
Maybe. Didn't work. Can't see it referenced anywhere. No references to it. Statue plaque draft number 1. Incomplete wish, robbed of humanity. Metamorphosis, music playing insect. Myth of Tithonus. So that's who the insect represents.
哦，提托努斯他是一个希腊神话里面的人，他是个凡人，然后长得特别好看，他就吸引了黎明女神厄俄斯。那这个蚱蜢的情人就应该就是厄俄斯了。然后这个女神呢，就向众神请求，使她获得了永生。可是她只请求让她获得永生，她忘记了请求要给她永远的年轻。所以这个提托努斯，他一方面是永生的，一方面他又逐渐的衰老，变得非常的虚弱。最后，他被变成了一种名叫蜕变的昆虫，也就是游戏里提到的，有时候是作为蝉，有时候是作为蚱蜢。然后这个就常常会用来这个做象征，就是人类追求永生的这个渴望，以及可能永远无法达到自己理想中他的这种悲剧性宿命。所以这就是了，他弟弟应该是自比为蚱蜢，然后一直在追求这个长寿，可能在追求长寿的过程中却无法保持青春。然后凤凰泉这3个字吧，凤凰往往是代表着这个永生重生，然后泉水呢也时常在人类文化中代表着长寿或者是青春的这种生命的源泉，这种力量合在一起就能吻合上了。